Okay, thought to record this directly right now because as in person it will help for really reminding myself why these decisions were taken because it was actually taken from a very good space. So I was asked to design the game and all of us are designing and like we could make anything. Now let me say how I have gone and how I would try to define myself. So there is this game curve, this is the learning curve, okay? I've gone up just till here and here, and then intuitively tried to understand this part. My colleagues and teammates or the cohort is like here and some are even more. Okay, so they have covered the nuances also very well. Now here I would like to just state out some things. What I've noticed when you see Picasso, you see Einstein, these people know. I think one is how socially we behave with humans, and how we behave with creations. There is difference. Okay, so let me say here, some kind of people they more are into communicating and talking here. Okay, exchange of ideas here. Some are more exchange of ideas here. Now, who are exchange of ideas here are more of listeners and silent people here. Same thing here. These people apply. I find myself more into this category. And one thing, how to spot, we generally go how the world and social media is designed is you go by what you have in your bag, the list of achievements, okay, consistency, all of that. But their consistency is vulnerability, how they're willing to push forward regardless of who they are, what status they have. So I find myself here based on the past which I've faced, the decisions I've made, and I don't know which are XYZ factors. So now everyone know they were making. Let me just get to this word is very filled. Yeah. So everyone is making big games. Okay, they have a lot of complex controls and character and all of that. What I try to do is take a very simple game and tweak it in a way that it is totally expressed in a new flavor. Okay, because see, creativity is connecting things. One way to describe. Another way is creativity is doing the same in a different way, which both of them actually mean the same. Okay, how you can do it the same thing in a different way, uh, by connecting new things. Okay, so yeah, so what I realized is even when I used to work in teams, okay, uh, even when I used to work in teams, sometimes the notes come out very well. Sometimes I have to be in flow, like just to really push it out of myself, and it has not been thought multiple times, and it's totally cool. Yeah. So when I work in teams, also, I realized I was never that dude who knew everything how to do and all. I just knew it on paper. I just knew it intuitively. It's others who really knew how the job is. And again, I never try to say that uh, here that this kind of people are needed or this kind of people are better. Nothing. I am just describing two kinds which generally happens. Okay. So when I realized as a leader or a initiator, I was never into the nuances. I should help them stay together, provide overall direction. So here also actually what my thing was, a large part of it is the creativity and knowledge was below, something like that. Like I maybe I do a wrong one. It was like this, and knowledge means more as creativity basically. If you could draw like a circle, this was creativity and this was knowledge, like that you could say. So I realized by again my experience by last times how the team went and all of that learning. If that disaster wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have known this. So last time I realized is when we were trying to do, I again did this actually. Okay, we designed the games together. I was CR here this much and this much like this. Whatever was very intuitive for me, that was generally the visual part. which is generally the visual part, which almost everyone is good at. But again, it's again learning is very less, but creativity is a lot more. So that's what happened here. I knew the other learning parts also, but just in theory and intuition, not exactly in a detail everything. So same thing happened. But what happened is then our team had some certain issues and priority needs and all of that. Now what happened is that it became like this currently. CR and like this, and two of us were balancing. So we both had to like I was. We couldn't balance it. Like the project was designed like this for 6 people. Here became 2 people. And the ratio of this thing became an issue. And in that also slowly people start getting affected emotionally, and which is totally human, okay? And I myself was affected. So the overall pattern which I realized. So here one mistake what we did is project level was really for 6 people, and we didn't want to compromise it. We both are really wanting to give our best out, but that's what drained us because it was beyond our compatibility and our style. So now I looked at my solo self, like how previously I have done and how I've done in teams. Well, teams every time I push, okay, because uh, uh, I realized the same thing used to happen. Okay, so know this part very well. Plus, I would know how to like connect things and this thing because I'm a very anti-social person. So, but alone when it was what used to happen is I used to again set this high bar and full mess used to happen. Like I used to think unless I learn this, I will not try to be creative, and that's where I used to fail. And realize I have to analyze what's my role in the team, and the same thing I have to do when I'm alone. That's my way. And now I've realized that thing is after this thing. This is my trigger point. Okay, there should be more creativity. There should be more expression. There should be more artistry. That's when it gets fun. So therefore, I decided that I have to actually go for a simple concept, and again use creativity to show it differently. Now you know one thing what worries me about others. Let me share. Thing is, they make a very good technical game. Okay, it's very very well, and I'm sure they get hired and all of it. But I get scared of attention. Okay, attention. How because finally, no game is all about this. How long they can stay. How long they're motivated. No, there are many ways to keep attention. One is through story. One is through visuals. One is through gameplay. Now, if one of them is also very high, uh, others are this much, it's fine. It works. For example, visuals in hyper casual games are just this much, okay, and gameplay is this much, and stories nil, but it goes so well, okay. Visuals itself, people don't care if you can just see some blocks of colors and some random light being put and nothing else being there and just empty. They take that also as in style. So this attention regulator is this. People, visual and gameplay. Gameplay involves mechanics. Now, what I see many people doing is to prove themselves they're boosting this and this could go for hit. But again, sometimes when you take gameplay very high, you have a learning curve. You have a learning curve that actually slows down the overall attention this thing, attention pacing. They might appreciate them a lot technically. They might get a lot of things, but when it comes to normal audience, no. So hope so this part people realize, and thing is I don't have the energy to explain right now unless it's a personal talk that happens, and I've realized that the more I try to pin people and this thing, it's always going to land me up in expectations, so better not. So yeah, mine is to again do the same thing what I do where I'm good at, boost myself in areas where I can. Okay, think too creatively. People wonder because every time that happens for me, it becomes a challenge every time actually for me. That oh, I never thought it could be done like this. Oh, I never thought it could be done that way. Oh, such a simple thing. And one thing what I notice is when they are making a complex game, what are the elements in this? The same elements are coming here. Just that here it's a larger scale and everything is big, 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 big. So uh, that that they have the technical knowledge, which I find it hard. This is my how my industry design. This is the word. Okay, so here again, even for here, I need to be visual many places maybe, or even if I have to convert this, which again is not very intuitive again. Okay, therefore I've decided to go like this. Now let's go to the part like why you designed it so much like this. I believe I can spot a right kind of inventor or creator based on such stuff, based on such actions. I don't know how others can notice this. Only a true creator and explorer can notice an artist when he sees that person being so vulnerable to the art, but yes, trying to stick and making it intentional. So same thing I did here. What I did, I created a mind map and linked all the game design features in it, and yeah, put a middle image so it just gives intuition. So I agree it could be this thing crammed, and I don't know, like I have a habit of making crammed. Maybe now I make it small, but yeah. So that's the reason actually to be vulnerable, to stand out, to be different. So that's what I love, to inspire people to get out of their comfort zone, and for me, I find it worth it because and easy because that's what serious incident have taught me. So yeah, this is the game design decision that I've taken right now, and let's see how it goes. Maybe maybe I record the process also like this. It's very very easy to start this recording, and this is the best part which I like. It doesn't interfere with the artistry. It just gets the raw you out very well and very fast. So yeah, just wanted to share this before it could get diluted, before the intention could go missing, because I realized that this is what always the brain thinks, and I have still a lot of topics to cover, but for now, this is good.